of the pen pal letters that you created. It is definitely going to be a date brightener for the people that you are matched up with in the nursing home and the assisted living facility. So thank you so much. We'll be having those pen pal letters going out probably on Monday, which means about a week after that, you could anticipate maybe getting a letter back in the mail. All right, so what you want to make sure today that you have is that you have a complete letter, that you have the date up at the top, you have a salutation where it says, Dear Pen Pal, you have 5 paragraphs, and then down at the bottom, it should say sincerely, and go ahead and have your name and your last initial. Okay, now here's the first thing I want to have you do today is I want you to check with your parents and your guardians, and I want you to make sure that it's okay for you to share your home address with your pen pal. Now, keep in mind your pen pal is in a nursing home. Okay, they're probably of an older generation, at least 50 years old, if not toward 80, 90 years old. Hard to tell. But keep in mind that those are the residents that we're going to be dealing with. So if your family is comfortable with giving out your home address, here is why I would recommend it. If your pen pal gets your letter and is able to send a letter right to your home address, you're going to get that letter right away. If that pen pal has to send it to me, then it's going to take me a while to then send it on to you. So it'd probably take an extra week or two in between each letter that is given to you, okay? So if your family says that it's okay, then go ahead and click after your date and push enter or return on your Chromebook or your desktop, maybe 2 of those, and you would type in your name, your first and your last name. Don't type mine, of course, out of capitals. And then on the next line, you would put your home address. So if I live at 458th Avenue, maybe I'm in apartment 12, okay, and maybe I live in Detroit Lakes with capitals, comma, Minnesota 56501. If that's my address and that is what I'm going to be sending to my pen pal, they would deliver my letter right to that address, and then they would share their address for you to keep writing back and forth. Okay, now, if your family is not comfortable with doing that, that's okay. What I would like you to do is I would like for you to put my address on there. So it comes directly to me and that I could get it to you. So you'd want to put my name, Nikki Cornier. Here is my home address. So if you need this, you can type it exactly as you see it. It's 50615 West Weimer Lake Road. I live in Frazee, Minnesota, and the zip code is 56544. So if you are not able to use your own address, please type this one exactly as it is, all right, and send it out to your pen pal. All right, now the next thing I wanted to point out is that it's always more personal and it's more fun if you get a picture from somebody. So here's how you're going to be adding a picture. And since this is a pretend letter that my daughter Katie wrote, I'm going to be using Katie as my picture taker here. So wherever I put my cursor is where my picture is going to go in. My suggestion would be to put it maybe after your last word. I would maybe push enter or return maybe 2 times just to give it some space. I'm going to go up to insert. Now there's a couple of things I could do. I could go to image and I could use an image that I already have from my computer or in my photos that I want to use. Maybe it's from last summer or maybe it's me turkey hunting or something like that. I can also go to image and I can go down to camera. So let's see if this works. Let's see if I can get my daughter Katie here. Okay, there's Katie. Hi, Katie. Good to see ya. All right, she's going to get a little bit closer to the camera. All right, she's going to look down at the camera down here. Hey, Katie. And then that way, oh, look at that. She's even got bunny ears. All right, then we can take the picture. Oh, there's beautiful. And then we can insert it. Thanks, Katie, for doing that. All right, so if you don't like where your picture is at, you can always click on it. You can use the corners to make it larger or smaller. Okay, don't pull from the side. It'll make you look fat. Don't pull from the bottom. It'll make you look super tall and skinny. It'll make you look funny. So pull from the corners always, okay? Now, you could always click on it and you could move it up sometimes. Okay. Sometimes it's kind of a pain in the butt, but sometimes you can move it around a little bit and put it where you want it to go. All right, so you can experiment and you can decide where that picture is maybe going to look best. You can experiment down underneath of it, down with these buttons. It'll do some different things if you click on those. Okay. What you probably wouldn't want to do is you wouldn't want to do this where you have some words on one side and one on the other. That looks a little bit crazy, but maybe moving it over to the side. You see how that red line appeared? That means it's lined up with my margin and it might look really nice. Okay, don't worry that your pen pal paragraphs are probably going on to the next page. That's actually a really good thing. That means you did a good job of expanding on your ideas. Okay, now would I want to make mine really big and have like a couple words over here? Probably not. So do things that you think look nice and make it easy for them to read. Certainly if you want to go, large, okay, that's fine as long as it's still looking good. That's fine. I went all the way from one margin to the next. Okay, so you decide. The picture is optional. However, if maybe your pen pal will send a picture to you if you send a pen pal picture to them. And so, always put your foot in their shoes and see if that's something that you would like to get a picture from them. And they'd probably like to get one from you as well. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. Please answer today's question. And of course, have your pen pal done and ready to go. Take care. Bye.